Today is Monday, July 28th, 2025, and we are up in the Nash Stream Forest, all the way at the end of Nash Stream Road at the gate, which is marked with the Cohos Trail North sign, and also Gadwa Notch Trail. I don't know if you can see it up on these trees in here. Cohos Trail North. So we're gonna do a bushwhack to a New Hampshire 100 highest, Mount Muise, also known as Whitcomb. I think it was originally Whitcomb, and then it was renamed for a conservation officer who worked this area. We're going to start off on this forest road, and there are two ways to do this bushwhack. One is from Gadwa Notch, and the other way is to just go up a drainage on a brook, which it escapes the name of me now. It's not Slide Brook. I can't remember, but I think we're gonna go straight up that drainage and back out. We'll see how it goes. It was rainy yesterday. Everything's wet, and I just don't know how much exposure or road walking there is. I'm wearing long pants and a sun hoodie, and we'll see how it goes. It's supposed to be quite a bit of wildfire smoke today and way more tomorrow. I don't know if there's views on this. We're gonna do a secondary hike after it, and maybe a third one too if we have time and inclination, but we'll see how. Bushwhacking can be super slow and tedious, so maybe, and we're always slow on bushwhacks, even on the easy ones, so we'll see how it goes. All right, we're off. About a half a mile up on the Cohos, there's a split that shows on Gaia, but it is not obvious at all. So the Cohos Trail continues around to the left, and if you push through, you can get over to the old road. This is marked as Nash Stream Road still, but obviously not been in use. And we have a nice herd path here, so we're going to follow this up as far as we can, and then just continue straight up from where it ends. And we saw some people with a vehicle and an ATV. They are parked kind of where the junction is, and they're out doing some marking for logging. So right back here we got into an area that had a lot of new growth, and it looked like the road would continue straight or turn to the right, and straight looked much more open, and it actually looks like there is a road base going that way, but on Gaia it shows that the road turns, and after you push through you can see that yes, we're still on it. And right over here there's a old collapsed building. I have no idea. Actually, it looks like there's some building materials and maybe a what do you call it? A bridge. Yeah. That's what that looks like to me. There's water right there. We've been following moose prints. There's another one. The whole way up. I haven't seen any people prints. I thought I saw one that might have been a person. But, oh, and here's a bunch of chanterelles. All right, we're going to continue on. Take the easy route as long as it continues going the direction we want it to go. Should be fine. So far it's been very simple. We're about 1 3/4 miles in now, and this, I don't know if you can tell, it's like a cliff band right here. So we took the road until it ended, and then we've been bushwhacking up through not steep, very open woods, some hobble bush, but also lots of moose paths and ferns. It's been quite nice. You got slope angle on?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna go around it and then up. You could go straight up right here.
You can cut through it, but why?
What's the point? Okay. All right, onward. We're getting closer now. Still working our way up. Getting some blowdowns occasionally like this. Mainly following deer and moose paths. Oh, I am so hot. Whew. All right. Next stop will hopefully be the canister. We're pretty close now. We made it up to Muise. There it is. It has 3 registers in it. The first register was from 1988. The second register was from 2004. Actually, I'm going to let you put this together.
Okay.
And then we have our register. The last person here was beginning of June. This is a moose skull that is partially buried. Oh my goodness, very, very, very sweaty today. I am soaked. Yeah, I'm soaked right now. It was it took us 2 hours. It was because of me. I'm dragging.
That's our bushwhacking speed.
I'm dragging. We did over 1.5 miles the first hour.
Yep.
Almost 2 miles in the first. What am I at right now for mileage? Hold up. Oh boy. 2.56. All right, so did it. I believe this is number 84 on the New Hampshire 100 highest. That list actually has 106 on it. It depends on how you're counting it. And the first register in here that was from 1988 was actually an AMC 3,000 footer register. So there you have it. And that register said the high point is 50 yards from where this bottle is. Well, it's not a bottle anymore, it's a canister. And I think this is the high point. We hit the other places first because that's the way we came up. I think this is higher.
Yeah, I think this is higher too.
So maybe the bottle was on the other one and they moved it over here. All right, I think we're gonna head down the way we came, even though you could head down to Gadwa, but I think we'll just head back. There's a lot of cliff bands around the summit, but nothing that we didn't get cliffed out. We just had to kind of work our way around them. Lots and lots of moose tracks, and deer tracks too. So that's what we followed. Behind John, there's a little tiny view out to a mountain that has windmills on it. So I didn't check my map, but I assume that that's Jericho Mountain right there. That's the only thing I know around here with windmills, but whew, all right. Oh, I'm glad to be heading downhill, I think. And it's snack time. Okay, we are back down off of the steep. It was pretty open, but there's a fair amount of hobble bush right now. So that kind of slows you down. And we are almost to the abandoned part of the road. And this actually looks like it is also part of the abandoned road, but it's in really bad shape. Here, a red-eye vireo. All right, so this should be pretty fast going now. There are a bunch of cliff bands up near the top. You just have to work your way around them. And I don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe around 5 miles. I think it's a longer bushwhack if you go out to Gadwa Notch. I guess I should stay on this, even though it's nicer over to the side. Yeah. So then when we get back to the car, we'll probably have lunch, and we're going to move our car, change into non-bushwhacking gear, and do a bike spot and pick up part of the Cohos Trail that is in the White Mountain Guide. So it's, what is it called? One of them is called Trio Trail, and the other one, it escapes me now. Something Pond. Oh, I don't remember. It's only 0.7 miles, and it connects right up. So I will check that out as we do it. We're going to end on that. So we're going to ride our bikes down to the Percy Loop Trail and go up the north side of that, and then jump on Cohos Trail and head north. So we'll see how that is. But yeah, this was a pretty straightforward bushwhack. Not very thick anywhere, except because the hobble bush has grown up, it's a little bit of work. But other than that, pretty nice. No views, really. Okay, so we've had our lunch. It's after 2 o'clock now. This is the end of Brook Falls Trail right here. It's the Cohos Trail. There's a yellow blaze. I didn't zoom in. And it's 0.7 miles long. Oh, look. Brook Falls Trail parking sign right here. So we're going to end up coming out that way. And Brook Falls is about 1/10 of a mile in on the old route of the trail. So it's like a spur now to go out and see that. So we'll see that on the way back. And we're going to bike ride 2 miles down Nash Stream Road and park at the Percy Loop, the north end of the Percy Loop, and take that up. So I think that the new trail is going to be 3.9 miles, and then whatever section on Percy Loop, which is about 1.5. So we'll get that done, and then come out here, drive back down, pick up our bikes, and go home. All right, it is 81, I think. Hot and humid. We're off. Okay, we are parked now. Well, we have our bikes now. The parking area can fit 5 cars, maybe, possibly 6. No parking on road. And the trail leaves from right here. We've taken it down before. We did an overnight where we went up the other side of the loop. There's parking there for also not a ton of cars, maybe 6 to 8, I'm not sure. Yeah, and then there's a Percy tent site up near the junction of Percy Loop Trail and Cohos Trail. It's actually on Cohos Trail. We camped there and then came out this way. And what I remember from this trail is that it went along like old logging roads for a bit of it, and it seemed to be very gentle. Whereas going up the other side, which is down further south of the Percy Loop, is steeper. So, all right, looks like it's blazed in red for some reason. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna set off. We're about a mile up on the Percy Loop Trail. It kind of climbs pretty steadily for the first 3/4 of a mile maybe. But now it's like kind of flat. We went downhill a little bit. As you can see, the footbed is soft and not rocky. Nice. Saw a couple people coming out after doing the loop. 2 groups. Yeah, this is nice. The shade feels excellent. Okay, we made it up to our split. We actually came up right here. And as you're coming up, you're walking next to this water right here. This is the water for the tent site. On this side, you get just a sign that says tent site that way. But on the other side, Cohos Trail that way. And this one marks the Cohos Trail continuing up Nash Stream Road that way. Whew, okay. So now we're on Cohos Trail once again, blazed in yellow. We were coming up on a red blaze trail. And we've actually been here We have been out to the tent site, and it had one tent platform. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, right in the middle of the trail. It's kind of crazy. There was a bear box and a privy. So let's see. There was also a book right at that junction to sign in on, but I didn't see it this time. Oh yeah, there it is. It's free to stay at.
Trio Trail.
They're not, you're not supposed to stay in non-designated campsites. This is not White Mountains National Forest. So they want you to stay on this platform. Although there were some spots further down, because I'm sure you could show up and there'd be no place to camp. I think water is this way. I'm not sure why they have that sign like that. It's weird. Okay. I guess you could put a tent right there.
Someone has.
Yeah, and then this must be the sign-in thing. Like the Cohos Trail. Yeah. Not many people signing in. We actually met someone doing a Sobo. I don't remember what the date was, though. Windsor Locks, Connecticut. Look at that.
Our old stomping grounds.
Yeah. I wonder if it was this person. No. Could it be that person? When were we out here? Sobo. It was when it was super, super hot.
I don't recognize these names.
No, we didn't know her name. The woman with the
Close,
dog.
didn't
No. Anyway. Interesting. Okay. We're going to continue on now. Trio Trail. Could put a couple tents on here. You could put a tent right there, too. There's the bear box. And the privy is right up behind there. And I walked down here just a little ways to see, when we camped here, if there were other places to put a tent, just in case. I think there were, but I didn't go very far. Okay, so now this is going to be new trail for us. And we're going to take that out to Trio, I think it's called Trio Pond Road. It's a road off of Nash Stream Road, a gravel road. And then we're going to cross that and pick up, okay, don't tell me, Pond, Brook, Falls Trail. And head back to the car. We're about halfway down the Trio Trail now in some hardwoods. We've got plenty of water on this trail. Little drainages here and there. The upper part was really, really pleasant. Going through conifers with a really soft footbed. And it's been very well marked with yellow blazing and also arrows when it turns and things. It's been really nice. It's obviously lightly used, but does have maintenance on it. A couple places it joined with old logging roads for a short stretch. And that was really nice. Yeah, we're just actually really enjoying this. It's supposed to have some ups and downs in it. I haven't really gone up at all, but we are only like halfway done with it. It's 3.2 miles long, I believe. And there's been lots of glacial erratics, but a very, very pleasant trail. We're a little further down on Trio Trail now, and it's really beautiful, interesting. Walking through this abandoned forest road with moose prints. That's probably not showing very well. A fairly young moose has been through here more than once recently. And we met a southbound Cohos through hiker. And actually, I had seen a post of his. He's going southbound, so he started up at the Canadian border. And I think on his first day, he saw a lynx just chilling out. And so he posted on the Friends of the Cohos Trail Facebook page about that, which is a very cool sighting. So that was neat to run into him. All right, this is just lovely. We're nearing the end of the Trio Trail, northbound, and it just keeps getting better and better. This is beautiful. This trail was built in 2016. They did a wonderful job on it. We just finished up Trio Trail. Right there is the trailhead, and there's parking for a few cars there. And then you walk down the Trio Pond Road about 100 feet, and it's also well marked. And we're going to go on to Brook Falls Trail. It should be 7/10 of a mile back to the car, but at 1/10 from the car, we're going to look for the old trail and kind of follow that out to ledges at the falls. So hopefully it will be well worn still. I believe they closed down that section of trail because it was logged. So definitely want to avoid logging slash. It's pretty though. So far, so good. This is a water crossing almost immediately, and it's in the White Mountain Guide also. It talks about a dangerous water crossing at high water. They actually have a sign on the tree over here explaining the bypass, but they have this awesome bridge with, just like all their bog bridges, they put chicken wire on them. It's great. Makes it not slippery at all. They don't have the bypass over on this side, huh? They had like a written thing. Maybe it's on this tree. Toad. No, it's not on this tree, but there's some excellent foliose lichen. This is tree lungwort. Oh, what's the Latin name? Pulmonaria is the species. Can't remember now. All right, that's okay. All right, and there are some other water crossings on here, but I think that's the only one that was of any substantial size. And water's still very low, so it was simple. This is Brook Falls. It's really quite nice. Around, continues behind John, one more cascade. Very nice. You can go up higher also. There's another couple out here. Not hikers, just locals. Very cool. Also, the Latin name for tree lungwort is Pulmonaria. No. Now I forgot it already. I had it. As soon as I turn this off, I'll remember it. Lobaria pulmonaria. That's what it is. All right. This is Brook Falls. Okay, we're finishing up now. That was beautiful, that waterfall. You can go higher up on it, quite a ways. And it's funny because there are two groups of non-hikers now at it. So it must be, there were a lot of camps up on Nash Stream Road. Must be like a favorite local hangout. I don't know, they all had coolers with them and stuff. All right, I can see our car. We're back. I got a little over 5.6 miles, which is what it should have been. All right. very successful day.